Welcome back guys to yet another video, and in this video, this is episode 3 of the viral motion graphics series. Like I said, we haven't kind of concluded on the name, but who gives a about the name? Okay, let's just go to the training exactly and give you what you want to learn. Okay, so in this video we are going to be learning three different ways to represent one particular sentence or one particular statement or one particular word, right? Example, let's say somebody said we use a Sony camera. This is what the person in your video said. So without any unnecessary introduction, I'll get straight right into the video. Okay, so let's go. Now the first kind of overlay we are going to be designing is the down drop overlay. This basically means that, I don't know if that name is correct, I'm just the one that came up with that name, but this basically means an overlay that is a bureau or anything you want to call it that is showing inside the video. This one is not where I will now use a particular bureau to cover my whole face where I'm showing the design. This one is actually putting something in your face, okay, like putting something inside the video, okay, and we are going to be representing that. So let's head straight into the first app we're going to use, which is Canva. Okay, all right, so over here what the person said is we use a Sony camera, so we are going to be looking for Sony camera. Let me see if I can find some on Canva. I believe I can though. Canva has everything. Sony camera. So now another thing you need to understand is that the person says Sony camera. The person didn't specify. So any Sony camera kind of counts, I guess, right? But assuming the person Sony specify, like the person said Sony 511. I don't even know if there's something like Sony 511, but the person says Sony 511 and the rest of them. Now you now start going to Google to look for that Sony 511, right? Since the person didn't specify, let's use anyone we find that is looking good. Okay, so over here I'm a little bit confused though, but see, something I would like to use is this one, just because of what I've using before, right? So now this is the image. That's all I need. The rest I'll be doing on CapCut. Sorry. So let's get straight to that. First of all, let me download this one. Now, another important thing you guys need to note is when you are downloading this stuff and you want to download it so that the background of the element you are using will not show, please tap on this place where they get MP4. Now you see this one is on MP4. I don't know why it's on MP4. It's supposed to be on PNG. Change it to PNG. Make sure it's in PNG, and then transparent background will appear. Once you click on this transparent background and download, that means whatever you just did is going to download without a background, and that's what we want. We don't want to get to CapCut, we'll start removing the background and the rest of them. Now this is the video I'm going to use for the demonstration. Now this is very important because I chose this video because it has a lot of things that I teach about. It has a color palette which is blue and white. This entire video is blue and white, so anything we're doing here should be in the guise of blue, white, and maybe black. Okay, so good. Now that we have the video, why am I from facing this video? Anyways, now that I have the video, now since it's a landscape video, we're going to find a good place to add the Sony camera effects. Is that we'll add it down here, right? Or we add it somewhere by the side here? I think by the side is good. What do you think? Now if it's a portrait video, that is a TikTok size video, which is, let's say the video is this size, okay, obviously I'm going to add it down here. That's what I mean by down drop. But since it's landscape, I'm going to add it here. Okay, good. So let's now quickly bring in the overlay. Tap on add overlay, bring in the so this is the image that I downloaded, and like I told you guys, you need to download it without a background. As you can see here, it doesn't have a background. Okay, so we downloaded it without a background and see what it appears to be. Okay, this is very essential. Now we are trying to demonstrate a Sony camera. What else do we need to add here now? We need to add a text. Like I told you guys in the former video, We always use text to elaborate more and to make it look more good. You can use text to make that particular overlay look more shiny than it already is. Okay, so how do we add the Sony camera now? Okay, first of all, let's start. When we start, we find out a way. Okay, just start. When you start, a way will show up. Sony. So what I want to do now is I want to break it. Sony will be on top, camera will be below. Okay, remember, editing these days is kind of designing, so you need to have that designing instinct. How do I arrange this font to look good? I will not start doing designing now, even though I'm a very good designer. I'm a bad designer. I design thumbnails and the rest of that, but that's not the purpose for this video. Okay, good. So I want to break it into Sony at the top, camera below. Okay, so Sony at the top, let's use a good font. I'm going to use Rubik because Rubik is just that font. Okay, if you know what I mean. Now I'm still thinking how we're going to put it. Go to styles. I'm going to increase the glow a little bit, reduce it to like 30, increase this one to like 70. I think we'll leave it like that. We don't need to add a shadow. No, I don't think so. Okay, good. Now I'm going to first arrange the text here before I now put it. If I'm going to first arrange the text here before I now go here and place it. I have my reasons. Okay, so now that I've written the Sony camera, let me animate this. Go to animations, and look for a good animation. Okay, there's this one I love using. Name is Flickers. Okay, you can as well use this one, right? Let me try. Yeah, that one makes sense, but it won't look good on what we're trying to do. So let me find this one that I love using. The name is Flickers. I don't know if I'm going to find Flickers. Okay, yeah, found it. Let me reduce the voice of this video so that I know that's whatever we're doing. Okay, good. I have Sony, right? Okay, Sony camera, right? So this video is not a good example because nobody's saying Sony camera in this video, right? But it doesn't really matter. Now, see, another thing you could also do, which is very vital, is that you can change the color of the font, right? But for this one, I'll go to effects over here. Go to effects, go to basic, and choose this stuff. This is what I want it to look like. Can you see it? It looks good. It's looking good. Now that we have arranged the host, okay, I've not animated this camera. Let's go to animation. This one is good. Good. Now that I've animated it, let me now carry it along where I want to put it. Okay. I want to put it behind this Sony. This one will be behind, right? Yeah, I think this one will be behind. So it's going to be a little bit bold so that when I take it behind, you can see it. Let me go to layers and take it behind. No, I want it to be behind the image, not just behind the text. But anyway, I'm going to bring this one in here and make this one bigger, obviously, because this is the bigger word and Sony is the smaller one. Remember, we are almost doing designing here. It's not just editing, right? Good. So this is not what I want to do. I want to go to, I'll tap on the Sony, go to layers. I want it to be behind this camera. I see I'm trying to do it with the text, but I'm struggling. Okay, trying to do it with text, but I'm struggling. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to overlay and try it with camera and see if I'm the one. So I'm going to go to layers over here. Okay, layers, and I'm going to drag this camera to the middle. Yeah, this is the effect I want to show. Sony camera. Okay, this is a particular effect. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Is it looking good? Did I do a good job? Now, another thing you could do, because I noticed that this Sony cannot be seen very well. You see what I want to do? I want to take it up a little bit here so I can be seen. take the camera up, I don't think it will make it look ugly. It still looks good, right? Now, because it is positioned like this, we have not animated this camera here. So let's animate the camera. Let's find a particular animation. Okay, this one looks good. Now you can use this kind of animation, or these days I don't use this kind of animation. I'll go to combo. You can find good animations on combo, but you just guys calm down, look for it too. As you can find good animation, you can still find rubbish. Let's see this one. I love this one. You see? Okay, see what it looks like. Let's watch. Does this thing not look like what a professional editor designed? Exactly. That's the whole point. Now, we're going to be stopping here for this video. See you guys tomorrow for, I think, part 2 of episode 3. Interesting. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be handling the normal size bureau, which is the bureau where you have an overlay, you have a background and everything. Okay, see you tomorrow. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, bro. I'm giving you guys episodes these days, series, part 1, part 2. Don't forget to subscribe. It costs a lot to produce all this stuff for you guys. Okay, a lot of things can't even be said, but just don't forget to subscribe. Don't be ungrateful. I don't want to subscribe. Come on, man. Please, this video is an continuation of the episode 2 of creating a viral motion graphics in Canva, right? So yeah, so that's what you should be expecting tomorrow. And with that being said, see you guys on the next one and stay dangerous.